Hello everybody, David here from Martin Lynch Sons. Now, I've got something quite special for you. I have here the DX Commander Venture, brand new antenna from DX Commander, extremely lightweight, fantastic for POTA, SOTA, parks on the air, whatever you're activating, it can be put up in about 10-15 minutes, really fast. Now, I'm a member of a club, I'm a member of the Golf 8 AMC, and we had our field day up on a hill, and I thought it was a fantastic opportunity for us to put one of these together and actually test it. Also, in a little while, there'll be some clips of me going to the DX Commander Open Day, and we had a little chat with Callum and saw some of the other people and some of our customers that went to say hello. So the next clip you're going to see is me on a hill building one of these. So let's take a look. This weekend, we're out on top of a hill with the Golf 8 AMC. So it's our annual meetup, and I'm here on top of Ivanhoe Aston. And absolutely beautiful, stunning views. We've got the trig point just over there. So we're up at about 800, 900 feet, I think. What we've arranged to do is for the guys that are coming today to do a DX Commander Venture build. And what I want to do, I want to get ahead of the game, and I'm going to build some of it. I've already built a bit of it. I've done some of the plates, put the plates together and whatnot, which I'm going to show you in a minute. And then I'm going to do the radials, but everybody else is going to do the cutting of the elements, and we can go from there. But I wanted to get ahead of the game. What's the time? It's 9:20, been up since 6, played a little bit of radio. We're using the, if I turn this round, we're using the KC4 on a stand. That gives us 40, 20, 15 and 10 and 6 meters. We can squeeze 6 meters out of it. And we've also been using the little corkscrew antenna on the top of the caravan there. So let's head across to the table and I'll show you what comes in the box and show you what I've done so far. Right, we're at the table, and this is where we're going to be building the bulk of the DX Commander Venture. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you what you actually get with the kit. The first thing you get is a pole. Look at that. So you get a nice DX Commander pole, and then on the bottom, I put this together. We've got the radial plate and the driven plate. We've got some bolts in there, just need a 10mm spanner, put the wing nuts on, and then we've got a couple of clamps. So we've got one on the bottom there, which stops this clattering into the radial plate, and then we've got the clip on the top, which stops the driven plate rising up the pole when we put a little bit of tension on the elements. We've got a little hole there, and I'll show you what that's for in a minute. And that's it. That's all you have to do to the bottom of the pole. Nice and easy. Then you will get a box like this. And in the box, you will get one SO239. Don't know if you can see that. SO239 connector that goes to a little fork connector, and that's what goes in the hole on the bottom of the radial plate. You get a nice lot of bungee cord, or as Callum says, doingy doingy. So you get a nice bunch of that. You get some heat shrink. I've already used a length of this. We'll look at that in a minute because I've built some radials already. You get your spacers, all different sizes. And these are the spacers that will go down the pole that will secure our elements to. You get some spare bolts. You get the fork connectors. These are the fork connectors that we're going to use for our radials and our elements. So we will need some tools. I'll go over the tools that I used in a minute, but that's basically you get a load of fork connectors. And the last bit is a little piece of tubing. We'll use that on the top of the antenna to secure the 40mm element. That goes over the top with a bit of bungee cord on it, and there's a little loop on the end of the 40mm element, and that will secure it. Okay, so the other bits you get, obviously we get 100 meters of DX10. 100 meters of DX10. Now make sure you build your elements first. Do your elements first, and then whatever's left over you can then make your radials. Now I'm lucky, I've got another one of these that I had kicking around at home, so I've already made the radials. So we're going to take a little look at them right now. Okay, so we're going to prepare the 40 meter coil. I've got my drill, 4mm drill bit. I'm going to pop that in the end. There we go. So we're going to take the coil and we're going to measure 15mm either side and put a dot. There we go. So we've got our 2 dots. They're 30mm between them and they're 15mm either side of the centre line on the core. I'm going to take my drill and I'm going to simply, there's 1 and there's 2. Nice and easy, doesn't have to be perfect. We're doing it in a field. I'm an amateur and that will do quite nicely. So next thing we need to do is measure out the element. So I'm going to go and do that now and then I'll be back and then we can make our coil. Okay, so we're back. We've made the 40 meter element, 8.5 meters in total length. Then we measured out from one end 71 centimeters, 70 centimeters, 71 centimeters. And then we made our coil. So we've got 11 turns on there. And then we've got the Z loops on the end. And then we've got the bungee cord between the two. So a couple of Z loops, either end, bit of bungee cord. So that'll just take up the tension when we've got it on the pole itself. So 8.5 meters, 71 centimeters, create your coil. And then you should, when you measure it from the Z loop, you should have 56 centimeters to the end of the connector. And that's it. That's all you need to do at the minute. We'll do the other bit when we're putting the other elements on. So now I'm going to make up the 15 meter element, which is nice and easy. And then we're going to do the 20 meter element. So I'm going to get those done and then we should be able to put it out and see where it's resonant. So stay tuned, be back in a sec. Okay, so we've made the radials, I've made the elements, I've put it all together. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you, just before we put it on the stand and get it on the analyzer, I'm going to show you what it looks like and how it's secured at each stage going up the DX Commander pole. So let's go and take a look. Okay, so we've got the bottom plate there. So that's 20, 40 and 15. And as we go up the pole, we've got our coil there for the UK. That's 11 turns. Then it comes up. On the 20 and the 15, what we've just got a little bit of heat shrink in there. Just stops it coming out of the slots. And then we've got a little tensioner there using the elastic or the shock cord or the doingy, whichever you want to call it. And we've got our little Z loop there. Then it comes up to the next section, all the way up. And this is where the 15 meter finishes. So we've got a little loop there, the fold back, little bit of shock cord right there. And then that's terminated up the top. I will cut all of these off, but I've left them on there just in case I needed to do any more tensioning. And then the 20 meter, again, we've just got a piece of the old shrink on there just to stop it coming out. And then the same on the other side. Same on the other side for the 40. That's stretched a little bit because the little connector on the bottom probably is giving me about 5-6 mil. And then we go up, all the way up. Then the 20 is terminated. Oops. 20 is terminated right there with a bit of shock cord up to the spreader. And then we've put another Z with some heat shrink and some shock cord, just tensioning that. And then all the way up to the top. Then we've got our loop right at the top of the 40 meter. And then we go up, shock cord. We've got a little bit of that plastic tubing on the top with a knot. And that is it. We've got a slight bow in the top, not too much, just a slight bow. And what we're going to do, I'm going to put it on the stand that I got for it. and then we're going to have a look at it on the analyzer. So that's the DX Commander and Venture, all ready to go up, and hopefully, fingers crossed, if I followed all the measurements correctly, we'll be able to do some testing on there. So that is the DX Commander Venture build, all done, all completed, all ready to go, and we're going to give the bands a go in a little bit, and we may do some filming on that, so we'll be on 40 a little bit later. Morning everybody, David from the Golf 8 AMC. You've probably just seen before this that we built up a DX Commander Venture, and we got it all set up. We made a few contacts, but unfortunately I didn't press record. Schoolboy error. But I'm out again this Sunday with the same kit, with one addition, but exactly the same kit. So what we're going to do, we're going to make some contacts today, just so you can see what it's like to use a DX Commander Venture out in a field, and I'm just going to show you the setup now. Okay, so we've got our DX Commander on our patio base filled with water. We've got the radials out. We've got some POTA flex, and we've also, just quickly show you the coil. There's the 40-meter coil that we made. And then over here, this is where we're going to be operating from. So we've got something quite special. So today, I'm going to be using the FTX-1. We're going to be working 40, 20, 15. We'll have a little look on 10, see if it's open, but we are going to be using the FTX-1 connected to a LiFePO4 battery, running 10 watts. So let's see what we can work.
Mike Alpha Charlie stroke portable, come again?
Golf 8 Alpha Mike Charlie portable.
Is it Golf 2 Mike Alpha Charlie portable?
Golf number 8 Alpha Mike Charlie. Golf 8 Alpha Mike Charlie.
Okay, Golf 8 Mike Alpha Charlie portable. Good morning, you're 5 and 9.
Thank you for the 5 and 9. You're 5-9 plus 20. Just a correction on the call. It's Alpha Mike Charlie. Alpha Mike Charlie. Alpha Mike Charlie. QSL?
Okay, Alpha Mike Charlie. Okay, thank you. Wish you a very good Sunday. 7344.
All the best. 73.
CBY calling 60 for that bars and listening out.
Golf 8 Alpha Mike Charlie portable.
Yes, come by Derek. There's another portable station, very, very low down. Can I try and bring you in? I didn't get your call sign. You were doubling with Derek. Over.
Yeah, Golf 8 Alpha Mike Charlie. Golf 8 Alpha Mike Charlie. Over.
Golf 8 Alpha Mike Charlie. Good morning to you. GW6DBY for that fars. You're almost just a Q5 copy, just about an S2, something like that. But I think you said portable as well. Could you give us your QTH, please, and your name, and slowly, please, because you are quite quiet. Over.
Roger, no problem at all. Well, my name is David, and we're at Ivinghoe Beacon. Ivinghoe Beacon running 10 watts. The working conditions are a DX Commander Venture, and I'm running the new Yaesu FTX-1. Over.
Golf 8 Alpha Mike Charlie. Good morning, David, on your 10 watts. Could you repeat your QTH twice, please? I didn't pick it up. I think you did repeat it as well. I didn't pick it up. Slowly, please. Over.
Roger. It's Ivinghoe Beacon. Ivinghoe Beacon on the Chiltern Hills. Over.
Ivanhoe Beacon on the Chiltern Hills, I think you said. Lovely to have a QSO with you. You're just on the reaches or the lower reaches of my hearing here, and lovely to have a QSO with you. And thanks for calling in. I hope you have a lovely day and plenty of QSOs on that beacon.
Golf 8 Alpha Mike Charlie portable.
Golf 8 Alpha Mike Charlie portable 5-9. Good morning, sir. My name is Gary. Over.
Yeah, good morning, Gary. My name is David, and you're an easy 5'9 plus 10, and we're out portable, and we're about 800 feet ASL. Over.
How many ASL? Over.
About 800 feet. 800 feet. Over.
800 feet ASL. Okay, my ASL roughly 230 meters above the ground, sea level. Over.
Wow. Well, it's certainly working for you, and we're only running 10 watts. Only running 10 watts on the new Yaesu FTX-1. Over.
Okay, my radio is 100 watts of power. It is TS870 sugar. Over.
Yeah, well, you're sounding absolutely amazing, Gary. Absolutely amazing. I'll let you put a few more calls out, but wish you very best 73. Take care, Gary. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye, Dave. Till we meet again, my friend. Thank you.
73. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little clip there of us building the DX Commander and actually having a go on it. It is so easy to build. You really wouldn't believe just how long it takes to put together. I think it took me like 35, 40 minutes, and that was with reading the instructions, watching Callum's video. So if you want a full build video, then you can go to our product page, look up the DX Commander Venture, and on there'll be a link to the video that Callum did, and that's got all the details on it, all that you need. Well, talking to Callum, we had a fantastic time last weekend because Callum held his second ever meetup, get together, at the offices of the DX Commander. So we went down there to catch up with Callum and also catch up with some of the amateurs that came along, and we had an absolute blast. Lots of ham talk, lots of talking antennas, and just generally catching up. We managed to spend some time in the shack, and we were watching people operate there, and they were using the antennas in the antenna field. And we had a little look at those as well, which is pretty cool. And we looked at all of Callum's new wiring system and switch system that he's got in there. So it's absolutely fascinating. Overall, we had an absolutely fantastic day. And at the end, I managed to grab Callum and have a quick chat with him. So have a look. So what a day.
Busy.
You look like you've been busy.
Well, the thing is, like all these open days, it's like when you guys go to DX Fests or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It's there's all the prep.
Yeah,
And by the time you actually get to the day, it's like you've had enough.
Yeah.
But no, it's been great. And the thing is, it's these events, whereas like a ham fest. Everybody's kind of go, excuse me, they want to know where it feels on. It's a very relaxed day, isn't it? So there's none of this.
It's more of a
More of a
meet up. Meet your friends.
It's a DX meet.
Yeah.
And funnily enough, when we started this off last year, the shop was an afterthought. It was, let's just let people come and see the field, see the shack. Everything else. I think it was Wendy or Lockie said, well, why don't we just like put some tables out and put some kits, and, oh yeah, we'll give a bit of discount, whatever. And so there's a massive, I don't know how much money we've taken, but a lot of people walked away with kits.
I saw them walking away with poles and kits and all sorts.
And everything else.
And hats and cups.
And hats and cups, yeah. But the point is, that when it wasn't originally, and still isn't, just for the shop.
Yeah.
The idea is for people just to see each other, and we've got, the RSGB here, we've got the GB1 NHS running on 40 metres all day. Tim was on 20 on M0XXT. We've got David out there doing satellite,
which is great.
ISS.
Yeah.
So it's just a relaxed day,
It's been good. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed seeing some of your customers and having a chat with them and swapping stories.
As well.
And some of them are our customers too, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's just been really good to catch up with some people that I've probably worked on the air, and then you get to meet them in person. Have you found that?
Well, unfortunately, yes.
Yeah. But no, it's been a pleasure.
Well done.
And Django, well done. You've been a star today. You put up with everybody. So I'll see you next year.
See you next year, David.
Take care. Bye-bye. See ya.